Hello and welcome to the Retro Robin Show with me, Wayne, and of course Emo there, my AI who likes to dance to a artificially intelligent robot. And that's what he's doing right now. Well, no, it's been a while since my last show, but I have been a very busy boy due to the Crash Live event, which was a complete sellout. What happened at that event? Well, plenty. Believe me, it was brilliant. Everyone enjoyed it and I've heard loads of positivity about it. The good news is I've got more news on that. The Crash Live event will return next year in 2024 on the 24th of November, no less. Also coming back will be Zzap Live on the 17th of August, all at the same venue, all at the Holiday Inn in Kenilworth, and details will be available shortly on where you can buy tickets for that. Fusion Retro Books, of course. Thanks to them, we've got plenty of these great events to look forward to, and there could be even a revival event on the cards. Who knows? I'll let you in on more of that as soon as I find out myself. What's on today's show? We're going to go to Crash number issue 17, I believe. We're going to have a look at some of the Crash smashes from out of that particular magazine, given the review treatment, to see if they truly did deserve the Crash Smash mantle. Maybe even throw in a couple of Commodore versus Spectrum games, a look at some more homebrewed recent games, and if we get time we'll have a little bit of Sam Coupe action as well. I do like the Sam Coupe and I was glad to show it off at the Crash Live event. So the dates have announced and they're just ready, we're preparing already. I've got something great for the Zzap Live. It's good to see the Spectrum show live, #2. They called it Right Said Fred on the road again, more like Chas and Dave. Only joking. Paul and Jeff do a fantastic job. It was a great show and really enjoyed it. Also, RMC was there with the Arcade Archive, just giving you a little sample taster of what you can go with a history of arcade down at their place in Gloucestershire. I highly recommend you take a look at that. Well, let's have a look at this Crash cover then, shall we? Interesting looking cover we got there. Not one of my favourite covers. There's a good advert for the Frankie Goes to Hollywood game. And of course this Crash would have cost you 95 pence. Number 17, June 1985. A Newsfield production. Well, yeah. When those great days were gone, they're gone for good, aren't they? Those angels aren't really angels, are they? They look like they're striking somebody down with a knife in the back there. As I say, it's not one of my favourite covers. You can see there's like little doves that are flying across the front of it there. Heavenly doves. Do you remember those 1970s things that used to go on the wall where there was free ducks or free geese or ducks or doves or whatever, all different sizes, and it was meant to give a 3D illusion of them coming closer or flying away? That's what that reminds me of. Very late 1970s, early 80s vibe that was, along with wood chip wallpaper, which was the cheapest wallpaper you could buy, but seemed to be in every council house everywhere in the land at one particular time, I'm sure, or at least a lot of the places that I seem to visit, including our staircase. Glad to get rid of that stuff. It looked hideous, cheap and nasty then, and it's cheap and nasty now. Anybody still got wood chip wallpaper on? Move on. So they decided to put foam wallpaper up instead, which was highly flammable. Clever idea that. Yeah, right, as always, we're going to have a look through the first few pages of this particular magazine. Super Test, Daley Thompson's follow-up to the Decathlon. So if your joystick or keyboard survived the first game, we had a second chance to break your keyboard or joystick with this classic game from Daley Thompson, sporting a rather huge moustache, of course. Commodore, the up-in range Spectrum was £6.95, Commodore £7.95, and Amstrad £8.95. Why they went up in range like that when really I would say the Commodore and the Spectrum were both better than the Amstrad version in my opinion, but then perhaps I need to go and play it on the Amstrad and see why it was so expensive for that particular system. And there's the big Frankie Goes to Hollywood game, which I've got to be honest, I still don't to this day fully understand what it is you're supposed to be doing. Didn't enjoy it back then, I don't enjoy it now, and probably won't go back and play it again if I could help it. That's a bit mean. Oh well, I'm only being honest, it wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, there's a pack of 4. Remember TT Racer with the lens lock that you had to put on the screen? Well, that was a problem, wasn't it? Because at the end of the day, as long as you had the right screen, it was okay, and then you had to stay a certain distance away in order to make out the code. Failed more than 2 or 3 times and the game would crash and you'd have to load and try again. So I'm so glad that they hacked that. But the game itself, I don't think it was all that much fun, I'll be fair. It seemed good at the time, but you know, it was what it was. I did this last week, didn't I? Didn't give it justice, didn't give enough a long enough play. Let's come to the first game, Beyond Software, Shadowfire. Yep, that's the game that we're going to play, and this is the game that was a crash smash. So while this game loads up, we're going to show you the loading screen in a moment, so let me tell you a little bit more about it. The producer was Beyond, memory required was 48k, retail price was £9.95, machine code, that was indeed Denton Design. This game sort of falls between an arcade action and a text adventure game without actual text used. It's all symbol based. An interesting game concept indeed, and not easy to play. So I truly suggest that if you've got the instructions to hand before trying to give this one a go, should you feel the urge to give it a go, that you read through the instructions. It'll help to explain what it is that you need to do. The ratings was as followed, and this was a highly rated crash smash back in June 1985. User computer was 95%, the graphics was also given 94%, playability 92%, getting started 90%. I'm not quite sure about that getting started malarkey. Addictive quality is 93%. Let me come back to that in my final analysis. Value for money 89%, £9.95. It's basically a tenner, isn't it? You know, I don't get that. £9.99 or £9.95. It just sounds less than a tenner, but basically a tenner. Overall rating there would have been 96%, and that is only 4% away from perfection. To which there's a game on the screen that I felt was a little bit hard to done by in the recent Crash Annual. Yeah, the one in the middle there on the display is an absolutely amazing game for the Spectrum. You get to ride a horse, you get to ride a motorbike, you've got a maze that goes up, down, left, right in all the dimensions you require. You can walk forwards and backwards, and yet you only got a 93%. I totally disagree with that. The game is amazing. It's got a white tune. It's probably the best possible game that I've ever seen on the Spectrum, and it's there with a promotional picture too. So I would have easily given it possibly a 99%, because I can't see how you can top that particular game. There is a walkthrough. The game itself takes you about an hour and a half to complete, and that's Serodemia or Serotomia or whatever way you want to pronounce it. It's not easy for me to say, and I'm sure it won't be easy for TJ Hooker to say over in America. TJ Ferris, TJ Hooker, wasn't that a yeah, I'm sure it was Captain Kirk series where it was a policeman, wasn't it? I found 3 things related to Christmas recently while cleaning my car. I found a cigarette lighter. If you light it, it looks like a candle. I found some keys that if you jangle they sound like jingle bells, and I also found a pair of knickers and a bra. They're carols. Oh, sorry. There's plenty more festive jokes where that come from, I promise you. That's probably why I'm going to lose 1 or 2 subscribers by the end of this show. Who knows? Right, what we need to do now is wait for this game to be finished loading and get to hear the beeper tune. And there we have a dreadful beeper tune to get you into the game. This brute tune you'll probably only get to hear once before it disappears. So, let's give it a fair crack at the whip. This is the opening screen, nothing to write home about. What I will do while I'm here, I will change a few things around. Let's get rid of emo. Goodbye emo. let's get rid of the promotional game. And let's make me a little bit smaller. There we go. Just so as we can fit it all in. Why? Because as you can see, I've got the display capture behind there. Let's get rid of that. And let's have a look at a bit of YouTube footage of us walking through. Beeper music is truly annoying. But this is the only sound you'll get. Well, first of all we have to select what we're going to be using in the way of joystick, etc. Which I'll do now. Right, because it takes a little bit longer for me to play, I'll show you a bit of YouTube footage of somebody going through it a lot quicker, and that way I can just talk about it on this occasion. I rarely do this, but why not do it today? Yeah, these are your different characters, all very nicely illustrated in the top corner there. There's a ship, of course, with you being placed in it. You need to select your weapons and equipment that you require for each particular one. Each, shall we say, each character has different power sets, different abilities if you like, and it's all symbol based. So you need to learn exactly what these symbols are. And I mean, this is going through a lot quicker than what I could possibly do. It takes about an hour and a half to complete this game, but judging by that there, this is the archive for the walkthrough for RZX walkthrough. Thanks to those guys for allowing me to sort this out a little bit. I will links to the full walkthrough I will put in the description below, so if you want to watch this game being completed, you can. Well, that screen seems pretty static. All the action really happens in the middle screen there, you know, where you transmit to whatever it is you're going to do. Your directions tell you which way you can go down, round a map or sort of maze if you like. Playing this game off camera took me a long time to get into it. However, I understand what they're trying. It is kind of like a text adventure with a counting down timer, so you've got a time limit in order to get things done. But it wasn't really for me. I didn't quite understand it to start with, and it was only through watching the walkthrough was I able to get better. I know that there are one or two walkthroughs there, but I like a more action, a more, you know, so this is probably going to be down to me to say. I understand what they're doing. Personally, addictive qualities, 70%, I would have said, 7 out of 10. My overall rating wouldn't have been a 90% job. I would have thought, I would have given it at best an 8 out of 10. 96%, really? No, I disagree with that. But then this is only a matter of opinion. Do you agree? If so, should we bring back all my pictures? Emo, return. There you go. And yeah, let's cover that up. Yeah, apart from that sound effects, there's nothing really happened other than that on the screen. The countdown's going down. You're under attack. Yes, this game is under attack, from my opinion, and my opinion is that it's not as good as they first made out back in 1985. As always, leave your comments in the comments below. Well, this next game, US Gold, great game for the arcade. Although I'm never really a fan of the arcade game itself, but it's called Zzap. It's produced by US Gold, memory required 48k, retail price £7.95. Language, of course, is machine code. The author would have been Ocean, and written by Ian Morrison and David Anderson. Yeah. It's got a great little game. It's not, in my books, what we call the Crash Smash rating that you normally get a rating, which is 90% or over. In this case, the ratings, it got 89% overall. Spoiler alert, the other ratings are to follow. Use of computer 86%, graphics 69%, graphics 69%. Yeah, I can understand why that is, of course. In the background, we got off the Spectrum Plus 3, the Nixie, the Glade Seeds tune playing in the background there. Anyway, I digress. Playability 88%, getting started 84%, addictive qualities 88%, value for money 79%, £7.95, remember. Overall rating then 89%, not quite the 90% that we was quite looking for. Just waiting for this game to load, and as soon as it does, we will get to see any particular music it's got to offer. Taking a look at that loading screen though. It's much the same as the title screen. It's an official Sega arcade game. Talking about Sega, we've got Sega playing in the background there. Can you name the game in the back? I can, because it's a great game for the Mega Drive, which is on, in case you're interested. Official arcade game. Yeah, I didn't quite get to play the arcade game. However, let's not put up with this beeper music too much. I'm going to get some background music. Right, we're going to change the controls. So we're going to go for C here. I want to go for the joystick, so joystick, yeah, okay, joystick Kempston 1, yeah, that's true, that's what we want. Once we've entered that, okay, hopefully we can start the game. There is beeper music in this game. It's annoying beeper music because it continuously plays while you're playing the game. No, I do not. Oh, I get to put my name in. Let's see how many letters we can put in. Can we put Wayne 007? No, we can put Wayne 00. Oh, hang on. If we don't use the space, I don't think 007 was quite the barman, but you never know. Okay, so we press key to start. All we've got to do is we've got to send pint glasses to the customers, and at the same time make sure that we are collecting any empty glasses and keeping them happy. If the customer gets to the end of the bar and they haven't got a drink, you get thrown across the bar. I'm sure you'll get to see that. You don't want to throw too many drinks because if you do, you lose a life. And if you, like for instance, I'm going to lose a life there. Those hearts represent your life in the top corner, of course. And I'm not happy about it, but to be fair, let's get on with it. See if we can complete a couple of levels. We got 2 customers there, hopefully. That's both of them taken care of, and we move with a little jig to the next level. You've got to be quick, basically, haven't you? Really, you've got to be quick. I think that's the lot. Oh, we've got an empty glass to catch in a moment. We must catch that, of course. Now, you've got to watch this guy because he's going to find something underneath the jar. Then we've got to try and keep an eye on which one it is. They're all empty at the moment. Well, that's the only one I didn't see. Call me a jerk. And we move on to the next level. Slightly different change of bleeper. And a bit more intense. I think I may have lost a life here. How am I supposed to get them and them at the same time while I manage it? Oh, good job there's somebody up here there, else I'd have lost a life. Am I close to completing this level? I don't know. Ah, did I lose a life? Yes, I must have done. I'm doing okay. Ah, I threw too many glasses. I tried to count the amount of characters coming from the bottom of the screen. They said the graphics was possibly low rated. Well, why, when this is not a bad game at all, really. It's quite playable, very addictive. Oh dear. In collecting a glass, I ended up losing a glass. Am I down to my last life? Hopefully. Goodness me, you get a lot in on. No! I've just... Oh, that was lucky. I don't think that the gig is up there. No, I've still got one. Yeah, game over. Did I get on the score sheet? No. Okay. 89%. Why not just say 90%? It was a good game. Truly worthy of a crash smash. Very enjoyable. Does exactly what it did at the arcade, I believe. Although without the annoying beeper music would have been better. That's why I got Nixie in the background. The loading screen was pretty good as well. You know what you was expecting there, and yeah, definitely. I'd say 9 out of 10. I quite enjoyed playing that, and highly recommended if you've not played Zzap. Give it a go. Was that a bit loud? Not quite a crash smash, but considers a crash smash at 89%. Look, this is where I'll get the embarrassment of watching the computer do way better than me. Let's reset it. Yep, that was the crash reviews for this week, and there was only 2 of them really, possibly 3 if you include the adventure game. But the problem is with adventure games, they don't make great videos because they're kind of slow moving. In the meantime, we've changed up the music, and we're going to have a look at this new and exciting platformer game which makes a manic person look like a walk in the park. Yes, it is difficult, however it does have something really nice about it. Also, the loading screen, which is about to appear right now, is nothing to be sniffed at either. Very nice bit of graphical work going on there. ISA Brave. Brave obviously means a young Indian lady who's got to go on a little quest. The quest being to survive, to be fair, because it's really difficult, and I cannot stress how difficult this game is until you watch me actually play it. I've had a few hours of practice on this before the live stream, and even now I don't feel confident that I'm going to go more than 3 or 4 screens. However, there is already a walkthrough, and I believe Tears of Roland Reviews will be probably playing this game shortly too. Links in the description below, because he's already beat me to the Mandalorian. Well, it's not quite Mandalorian Part 2. Remember earlier on last year? Before we get into this music, I need to change because I've... Whoops. Sorry about that. Because I've changed the speed of... Yeah. Anyway, we're here. The game's loaded. It was fast. Let's really find the keys. Left, right, leap, and fire, which I'll use space. End, which we'll need to do. And restart, which will be R. So, because we may need to do that as well. Well, the first thing that jumps out of you at this game is there's a nice little section on the side there, well, on your side, it'll be this side or whatever. It's hard to see because I'm mirrored here. Nice bit of graphics with a gun there, which is significant because that gun holds 5 bullets, possibly 4 bullets. Each one of those will light up and you only get a certain amount of bullets, to which you will need to use sparingly. However, the music is the next level awesome. Beautiful stereo AY sound, and I hope that the video that I'm doing now will capture just how good this AY tune is, because it is really good. And we'll start again. Now, you start the game, and for some reason I thought, oh, what's going on? I'm moving. Actually, that's a platform that makes you slide off. And now what we've got to do is try and get down that hole. It wasn't very easy for me to do to start with, but you can't leap on certain surfaces, but you can leap on that surface. Just turn it down a little touch. Oh, and once that's happened, you're in trouble. Yeah, if you hit the spikes, you're dead, yeah. That bar across the bottom is your life force. That's it, we've done it this time. Okay, well, we don't really want to waste a life here. So hopefully we can just drop down there. Now, because we can walk, we can drop down this hole. We won't be able to jump over that gap because of the spikes there. We can't fall too far because you can die. Yeah, you've got the jump mechanic where you can change directions. I hate that jump mechanic on most games, but in this game it's that hard, it doesn't matter. She's giving a little bit of an action there because we're doing nothing, but a lot of this game is about doing nothing and timing. For instance, there's a really tough part coming up now. Okay, we did that. I've used my first bullet, that means I've only got 3 left. Oh, look, you walked too early, I landed on the arrow. And forgot to jump. I've defined the wrong key. I pressed the wrong key. I pressed Q for jump there, and I've actually used A and Z. So yeah, well, it's taking a look at that screen. Everything about this is quite graphically nice. The stones really look like blocks of stones. So yeah, it's as I say, it's brutally difficult. Brutally difficult is the understatement of the year, I think. It's doable though. Ha! Cool, that was tough. Right, we managed to yeah, there's one of them platforms that will automatically move you. There's no warning which platforms do that, but there are 2 platforms that do that. And judging by the fact that I'm on this one, the one that looks similar at the top is probably going to do much the same. Oh, I lost a bullet there. Got 1 bullet left, and I've died. And if I don't do this in this bullet, I'm in trouble. Okay. Right, we've got to be careful because there's some spikes there that we've immediately got to jump over once we land on that. So can we jump that gap? Because I presume there's a block there. Yeah. Oh. Okay. What was we meant to do there? Just working it out as we go along, as you can probably well tell. Well, I don't think I can do too much with that. Maybe I've got to go and do a jump the other way around. Well, I've got no bullets to shoot him. Well, don't think this is the way that I should have gone, and I bet that's, yeah, the skeleton has returned, so that's not good for me. We've got to find a way to... Oh, I'm going to fall too far and everything on this one. Well, he can't do anything, and I'm stuck. That means I've got to restart. Or maybe I'm meant to get the block there so I can go through that gap. I don't know. Doesn't matter because I'm going to restart it anyway, so... Get used to dying, because you're going to do it a lot. Well, definitely can't go that way. Yeah, he might do my job for me. I like the way that the well-drawn sprite really is the little Indian lady. She's got huge feet though, hasn't she? Now, he's not going to push that any further, so it's probably me to intervene. And now hopefully I should be able to jump that. So close! Should be able to jump that gap. That was the plan. Start this again. I think I've got that challenge wrong slightly. That time I got it right. I definitely need that block to jump on there, don't I? I've done myself no favours there. Because I've got to wait for him to push that block back before I can get that block downstairs and start all over again. It's going to be a long video, isn't it? Right, come on then. Gotcha. Got you on that one as well. Thank you very much. Yes! Yes! I've made it through. Oh, this is where I'm going to need a bullet, isn't it? I haven't got any bullets left, look. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm going to need you to move that for me, mate. He's moving it slowly. And I've just noticed my life is actually running down while I'm taking time, so every second bounce he moves it very slightly. Now hopefully I can push it a little bit further myself. That was very quick. I know them spikes are going to kill me, so I can't run into them. I believe I can't run into them. Don't tell me that's a surface I can't jump on. Is that a surface I cannot jump on? I just tried to jump then, it just didn't react, so I'm a bit worried that I can't jump there. Looks like my time is ticking down as well. Is that my lives? 144 must be my lives. Yes, I made it. Oh, no spikes. No spikes. But we'll try and get up this way. Oh, that's one of them platforms that moves you fast. And I mean, this game truly is brutal. So you got to be quick on the old jump button, have we? Okay. Well, I don't think I want to go that way anyway. Do I? We can't go through there, so we must have to go down. No, we can't go down. Oh, this is ridiculously hard. Yeah, I'm trying to do a double jump just before it pushes me too far, like that. And that one's a moving platform as well. Seriously? Oh, that's helpful. Oh, it's a collapsing. Oh, great. Back to square none. So I see what we got to do here. Just got to be really fast on the buttons, I'm afraid. I think we'll see if I can get to the top. We'll pause the video because we're going to be here for a long time trying to do this. I'm not doing too good at this. I'm trying my hardest, but I just can't seem to get past this bit here. I can get up to about there, but this wants to just jump forwards. That box has collapsed. I needed to jump onto there, but I keep catching the spikes at the stop. We're down to 3 lives, so I'll show you how I've done it. That collapses as soon as I touch it, and I need to be able to jump on that in order to jump onto there. But that doesn't necessarily mean... Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Yeah. See, that slides you straight off. Time out. Job done. Okay, what do I think of the game? Well, great 8Y tune, fantastic graphic design, very nice use of colours in there with the green and the white. Makes it does feel like you're in a cave or some sort of covered with moss and grass, etc. Nice little section on the side with the graphics of the lady, well drawn. Yeah, holding a gun. Usually Indians have bows and arrows, don't they? Maybe they did have guns eventually, of course. Great job of everything except the difficulty, because it's just way too difficult for my liking. For that reason, I'm only going to give that a 7 out of 10. I tried my hardest and I gave it a good play, gave it a fair chance to up its rating. If it wasn't so difficult and it was a little bit more interactive, shall we say, I'd probably have gone for a much higher rating than 7. 7's still decent though, and it was a challenging fun play. If you like your games frustrating, if you like them hard, or basically in this case near enough impossible, give this a go. ISO Brave! Great 8Y tune if nothing else. Let's have a look at another one of these games that are based on those handheld things, ZX Bomb Sweeper. I don't know much hope for these sort of games. I find them fairly, well, uninspiring. Nice loading screen though. QAOP and R to redefine. Well, we can redefine them. Left, right, up, down, and that is it. So we just need to press fire. That is a loading screen as well. Looks okay, not too bad. Interesting sounds there. Okay, those are all where those figures are going to be placed. There's your 3 lives in the top corner, and there's your baddie who's about to toss a bomb down a well. which could undermine the entire city and watch it collapse. I don't know if that's the story behind it, I just made it up. Either way, sometimes games are about imagination. So you've got to go down there and you've got to get to every bomb that he's thrown down there. Even though you only see him throw one bomb down there, there were quite a number. The maze are not randomly generated, like it looks like they are. There you go, you've got a time counting down, so you've got a certain time limit in order to get to your bomb. As you can see at the moment, the first few screens are rather unchallenging. They look pretty, but are also very, very, shall we say, boring. 37 seconds, just work out which panel to push in the right order, that's all. Then you've got a total of a certain amount of bombs that you need to get before you... and some of them you get 2 bombs, which comes a bit later in the game. That can be a bit tricky. For instance, here we've got no way of getting to that one, so we can get to this one. Right, now this could be a bit of a challenge, couldn't it? So just got to work out which we can push that. Left or right, didn't really matter. Worked that out pretty quickly. Yeah. So at the moment it's pretty uninspiring. It's just so easy. It's ridiculous. I presume it will get harder as we get further on into the game. Maybe this could be the challenge I'm looking for. But we don't need to do that, do we? We definitely don't need to do that. Oh, I've run into some difficulties here. Yeah, I've blocked myself, which means that the bombs are going to get exploded. So I've made a mistake, which is good to see. And I will lose a life. There's your detonation sequence, and yeah, I am indeed dead. 2 lives left, but I don't think I have to start from scratch. You're setting your second guy to go and grab the bombs, clear the well of the bombs. So where did I go wrong with that? Be the good question. I know where I went wrong. It was simple, and it was... How did I miss that? Well, you know, in the moment of time ticking down, maybe you can miss anything. We're getting there, slowly but surely. It's just ticking some time away though, isn't it? And yeah, okay. To say some of these screens are just so uninspiring. And that means now I've got to get out the well. The game just going to scroll from, well, from my left to my right, and all I need is get to the end without getting trapped. I always like to keep a couple of paces ahead. Yeah. I think I've made it to the end. That was as easy as that. And I think it's a case now of a little duke. Rinse and repeat, and the same old, same old, same old. Might get slightly difficult, who knows, but that was... Yeah, nice handshake there, thank you very much officer, I've done a good job, I've only lost one of my man. Instead of waiting for him to throw the bomb down the well, why don't you go and arrest the little cat? that is enough of that. I'm not going to go through the same process of playing that. What do I think of the game? I played it once and that was probably enough. I got bored of it after that. It's nicely done, fair play. If you like this sort of game, then it's probably going to be up your street. For me, I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry it's harsh, but I found it boring after a bit. It was way too easy, too early, and it took too long to get through those first few levels. But maybe it's just not my cup of tea, and it'd probably be something that you would enjoy. I'll try and get some links to where you can download it. itch.io is usually the place to go. But just like this game, I'm going to detonate it. Right, this is a sequel, the following game, The Mandalorian 2. Well, it's not Mandalorian, but this is what they're trying to achieve. Nice loading screen, good opening AY tune, however the loop is too short. So I'm not impressed with that. It just feels like it's building up to something and then you get a beat in there, but I think it just feels a little bit repetitive, although it does sound nice. Left, right, fire and hide. Let's redefine those keys again. Press for up. A, Z, K, L. Fire, I'm going to use space. Hide. Okay. Looks like the outlay of that screen, this could be the ULA Plus version I've got in, by the way. You can tell by the fact that we got sort of a pinkish colour rather than the usual Spectrum colours in the bottom there, and of course the same thing, slight spelling change. Let's press 1 for the keyboard. Now the music becomes more intense, the AY tune has a little bit of intensity to it. Is it a short loop? Possibly, yeah. So I've just got to guide my ship from there to there. Okay, well we'll do that. We'll press fire and we'll get going. Well, we can't fire, so it is just an avoidance game. Can we do it? That's the thing. I presume there'll be a craft of some sort that will try and track you. Yeah, that's just the usual drill, so we'll just drive it past him and we'll probably get a few more then. The music is quite good now, it's sort of intense and changes a little bit, it's upbeat a bit. Well, that was a close one. So far so good, we've had no collisions. I don't know how far we've got to go, but it feels like you're travelling forever. If it gets any harder for me, I might struggle to do this. At the moment, my reactions are okay. I seem to be flying through things a little bit. You can stay there and then I'll just fly around you. Ah, now they're firing at me. That's great, isn't it? And I can't fire back. Is there something I need to do to be able to fire? Trying to see if there's any sort of a map which shows you how far I've gone and how far I've got to go. Judging by the change of the platform there, I wonder if I've made it. No, I've just crashed into the floor. Oh, I have, level complete, okay. So even though I crashed, I still made it, okay. Find 7 parts, okay. But this is a bit more like the original game. We've got to find 7 pieces. Have I got infinite amount of bullets? white arrow there, so I presume, and I can see we've got... Oh. Ah, you can't jump him, right? Is that what the problem is here? You can jump him. Well, I can't go that way, so there must be another way round. So certain things you can destroy, other things you cannot destroy, I get that. I also get the fact that there's a white arrow there that must tell you which way you need to proceed. That's not good, I didn't want that to happen. Yeah, time jump that's got to be. I get you. There's something there. Is that something I've got to collect? Oh, wow. Wow, that's going to be a tough game. Alright, well that was a short play. First impressions is, yeah, it's okay. It's not bad at all. I quite enjoyed it a little bit. It's my first play. I'll go back, I'll pause this video and have a few more plays and tell you what I think. Well, yeah, I kind of like it in a way. It's a little bit in keeping with a bit more of a space vibe to it. I like the ship flying at the start. Not sure about them not being able to fire. It would be more fun if you could blow things up. The platforming element of it was AGD type platformer again, isn't it? Really, it just seems the same old, same old. But however, a good use of AY tunes does make it a very playable game, so yeah, I'll give that a 7.5 out of 10, and think it's not a bad play really, not bad. A good sequel, let's put that, a good sequel, and if it's in keeping with the first game, yeah, recommend it. Have a little play of that one. Available on download codes from itch. Please feel free to tip the coder, and hopefully we'll get some more content from him, of course. Moving on then, let's have a little look at some Commodore stuff. So I thought we'd start the game on a couple of franchise games by Ocean, of course, and this is the one for the Commodore 64 called Batman. I Am Batman. Now, I've played this game on the Sinclair Spectrum plenty, and the game itself is a platformer that has, shall we say, transitioned to a lot of different 8-bit computers quite well, and quite well done. This one's got high rated reviews and a great SID tune in the background too. Quick disclaimer alert is the SID sound is coming from the TV and not coming from my amplified stereo, so I'm hoping the microphone will do it some justice and pick it up. That's providing I stop rabbiting, of course. So all we need to do now is play the game and see how it compares, and believe me, I've been looking forward to this. Okay, well, I'm never any good at these games. This might be a short play, but we'll give it a go. As you can see, you've got your 3 bats representing your lives, a certain time, a high score. I'm never going to get anywhere near that. That bat face will slowly turn into a Joker face as I lose my energy and potentially die. So we've got plenty of things we can throw, I believe. Unlimited. We could go up the ladder. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I've got to watch them pipes, haven't I? Because them pipes are quite nasty. There's a drip here, isn't there? There's the drip. I think the pipe, then the drip, you've got to avoid that, they sap energy. Not quite far enough forwards. Right, I love the drawing of the bat there. It's really nicely done. I mean, the yellow trunks and everything is well within the dark character of the bat. What are you firing at? I'm not even there. Have that. Oh, I should have been a bit more careful there. There was a drip to be avoided. Well, I don't remember hitting him, but oh no, what happened there? Well, at least I didn't start right at the start. Oh, he's throwing a grenade, is he? He's got me twice with a grenade, so I lost a bit of energy there. Got him that time though. Well, I don't know if there's a fall too far, but that wasn't the best of ideas, was it? Love the swing on that. I don't think I need to go up there, did I? So, come on, Bat, use your cape, because that's quite a long way down. Oh yeah, instant death. There is a fall too far. Instantly started me somewhere that I'm not used to being. So, oh, I see where I am. Oh. Well, that's good. I just landed on top of him. I've lost a bit of my energy there, but yeah, this game's really nice. I don't think I was meant to shoot him, but nevertheless. I presume we've got to go down. That is a long way down. That's not what you want to be doing. So yeah, that's where I've gone wrong. Batman! Wow, that's a really good game. I'm really impressed with that. And yeah, that really looks good on the Commodore. Just as good as the Spectrum, if not slightly better. Controversial, but yeah, I've got to be honest. Batman for the Commodore, definitely worth a play. So if you've got an emulator, emulate that one. If you've got the original hardware, use it to open the door and emulate that one. No, I mean, I've got original hardware. We love the Commodore. I'm only jesting. Fantastic game. What do you think? Let's have a look at number 2. Interesting that the number 2 comes with a couple of extra games on the cartridge. Image Maker and a music modem, which is strange. You can select either of 2 of those. But T is what we want for Terminator 2. This has been told to me has a great intro sequence, so I'm looking forward to it. Ocean, of course. Remember, your picture's going to be slightly brighter than mine because I lose a little bit of the colours through the capture card. With the capture card that I've got. Slowly you've got the sound of the T2 being scrolled gently up the screen with the music increasing in intensity just like in the actual film. And I believe that this will follow the story arc of the film. That's pretty nice. Cheers. Very nice. Very nicely done. That's how you open a game. That's a great intro. The music's building up nicely. It's a great synth sound. Let's get into the game, shall we? J for joystick, or K for keyboard. Level 1 is going to be a boss fight with the other Terminator, I believe. Have you seen this boy? I love the flicking teletype type font that's going across there. That's pretty unique and neat. So you should have had a chance to read that. Let's play the game. I need to block as well as punch in order to survive this first level. So she's down to block. It's a little bit unresponsive on the blocking, I must admit. I find I need to block early in order to land some punches. Got him! Wow. Nobody's more surprised that I actually won that fight than me. The next one should be the bike chase in that sort of trench, or what's it called? It's a sewage ravine, isn't it? Where, you know, only in America do you get places like that, as far as I believe. So all I've got to do now is outrun the pursuit from the lorry. So here goes. I don't think we can fire on this like on the actual film. He fires back a few times. This is just literally a race away and get free. I'm doing my best to try and keep going as fast as I can. Every time I hit things, he's catching me up. Whether I'll get past this level, I don't know. It's going to be hard to say, to say the least, but he's catching me up now. Oof. Doing better than I did last time in practice, I'll tell you that now for free. Oh, that's so close. Do I start from there or do I continue? Game over. Look how good this tune is. Really. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way again. I want to see where I am on the score sheet, because I know I'm going to be quite high up. Probably rock bottom, yeah? What's the chances I'm going to be bottom? Let's have a look. Right at the bottom. And with that said, I think it is time to wrap the show to an end. What do I think of the game? I think it's a really nice looking game for the Commodore. It's pretty good opening sequence, that's for sure. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to outrun the guy at the start there, but I definitely gave it a good go, that's for sure. Well, I hope so anyways. Retro number 1 at the bottom. In the meantime, I do hope you enjoyed the Retro Robin show. Sorry it hasn't been a while since I did the last one, but anyway, I'm back now. I'm loud, I'm proud, I've got more energy than an Energizer battery. I'm slowly recovering from the slight illness I had over the weekend, but I was still able to get you a bit of nostalgia. If there's any particular suggested games that you want to do, leave them in the comments below. As always, please comment. It helps with the subscribe count. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. It helps my channel grow and obviously reaches a bigger audience of people of our age who just want to see these games played all over again. Big thank you to everybody who attended Crash Live, came and said hello, played on my stuff. It was really great to meet you and I really enjoyed your company. It was good to be amongst friends, collectors. All the traders there did really well. Good talks. thanks to Paul and Jeff for doing the Spectrum Show live again too. RMC were there with Arcade Archive, which was fantastic to see. Lots of Commodores, lots of Spectrums, not just Spectrums. There was a Commodore pet there too, which I brought along just to give a bit of a, shall we say, a break from the old routine. Plenty of arcades games to play. So remember, if you want to get involved in that, it'll be the 24th of November next year, 2024, at the Holiday Inn Hotel in Kenilworth. In the meantime, thanks to everybody in the background that helps with the show and their suggestions, of course. Thanks to you for watching, depending on when you watch this. Have a nice working week or weekend. You take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now, and bye from Emo too.